I painted a series of 3 works to some pieces of poetry by some Wisconsin artists, and this piece was one of the poems that I painted for this poet. I apologize, I can't remember her name, but it was about the woman in the moon, not the man in the moon, and she had an umbrella to cover her breasts. And so the woman in the moon is up there, and she also used the umbrella to protect the white rabbits and green cabbages in the garden. So there's white rabbits hopping around in this piece along with green cabbages that they're eating. So that's what's inspired this piece. The poem that I created this painting for is called Mercy, and it's about a woman who is working in her garden and planting new plants, and she is praying that her plants will be fed and that rain will come and their thirst will be quenched. And as she was working in the garden, she describes her personal thirst and how hot she was getting and how her throat was dry and she really needed water. And as she was finishing working in the garden, it rained, and she was thankful for the rain, and she calls it mercy. This piece is called The Magic of Fireflies, and I love doing things that fly in my work and have them represented through various circles that are going on in my work, and their movements are represented by the lines, the dotted lines that I put throughout here. I called it the magic of fireflies because, and in Alabama they call it lightning bugs, because when I was a child I used to play and catch the fireflies and the lightning bugs in a jar and think they would light my way and light my path wherever I went. But, and that was their magic, was the light that they carried. But then in the morning when I woke up and looked at my jar, all I had was brown beetles, and I wondered where the lightning bugs went. So this is the magic of the lightning bugs. This piece is called Seagulls Along the Seashore. I live in northern Wisconsin and go to Lake Superior often because it gives me a very free, open feeling when I look out at the lake and the vastness of it. And we went up there one day and the whole lake was covered with an approaching storm and vast winds, and there were seagulls huddled along the shore buffeting the wind and trying to get some protection. And I took a picture of them and then eventually painted this piece. And all these little white things are the seagulls along the shore, and again I put my little dotted lines in there to represent their movement, but you can see the storm coming in and they're along the seashore. This piece is called Fall Leaves and Tall Grass, and it was judged by Scott Scullin of the Walker Museum of Art in Minneapolis as the best of show in a show in northern Wisconsin.